The bucket list, the bucket list. You want a profit, I put it in my pocket back. We'll have your team taking off like a rocket ship. The odds against you don't stop the bet. Because it's you against the sports book, the bucket list got your back. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list.
Hey,
The bucket
Bucket
list.
list. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy VO the Face. This is the bucket list. When it's you against the sports book, the bucket list got your back, man. And I'm here in my throwback hats and baseball jerseys, man, like it's 2000 something all over again. And the Celtics are back in the NBA Finals, like it's 2000 something all over again. What do y'all think we gonna see? We'll hash all of that out, but let me introduce my co-host. Today, going to bat with me, I got my boy Silly C with the numbers.
Haha, it's your
Ah,
boy. Let's get him.
yeah,
It's
boy.
your
yeah,
boy.
boy. And Jay Reeves, who's a little under the weather, man, but I don't think he was like doing the "It's Your Boy" that time. I think his voice was just a little hoarse. But we got my boy Jay Reeves, the gambler, here.
Hey, yo, let's go.
Man, and today he's gambling with his life
Let's
because, like
go.
I say, he's under the weather. But hopefully, we got nothing but sick takes, man. Because when it's you against a sports book, I'm gonna drop it again. The bucket list got your back.
Yes,
Y'all know
sir.
what time it is, man. It is a light skinned duel. It is everything that I knew would happen. Let's dive into these headlines about this game. Jay Reeves, man. Steph Curry is about to make his finals again, man. Well, he already did. This will be his eighth or sixth final appearance in 8 seasons, man. He's only
Yeah.
missed the finals of 2 seasons out of his whole career. That boy is the final king, man. Where you think Steph will rank after it's all said and done, no matter how this finals go?
Well, easily top 75. I already believe he's top 75.
He was already in there. I think he was already at that shit at the top 75 joint. You
Yeah,
think
man.
top 10, maybe top five point guard, top three, maybe best point guard ever?
Oh, no, I don't know if I could go that far. I don't.
He gets
I had to sit down and do some research before I go ahead and put that list together. But
if
hey, he's up there. He's up
well
there.
who's your top point guards currently, man? I'm sure you have Magic Johnson up there. I know you hate the Pistons, so there's no way Zeke made the list. Who's your top couple point guards?
Hmm.
I know I didn't prep you on any of these, but I'm gonna keep you guessing.
Yeah, man. And I'm gonna stay guessing. Allen Iverson's got to be up there now. He was a shooting guard.
Yeah. He's a
Hmm.
facilitator. He's a ball handler. He'd probably be a point guard in this day and age in this league. Silly C, do you have any contributions for this top point guard ever conversation?
It's really hard to say. I like, Isaiah Thomas. I think he'd have to be up there. Magic Johnson, definitely.
hmm I like
Uh,
the glove, not only his shoes, but Gary Payton was always one of my favorite little point guards, man. I also enjoy, I would kind of put LeBron in that bubble too, man, because he is really more of a ball handler, facilitator. And who knows what happens with Steph Curry? He might be a one trick pony and go down with a ton of threes, but I think he ends up going down possibly as the best point guard ever, man. And there's not too many to knock off that list. Silly C, let's go right back to you on this question, man. Kyrie Irving left the Celtics. KD left the Warriors. They both made a bad decision because now these two teams are meeting up in the finals. I think a lot of people will argue KD left the better situation, but tell me why maybe Kyrie left the better situation by leaving Boston.
because Boston's just an all around team. I mean, they got so many players, Jalen Brown, Tatum, and the list just goes on. Greg Williams has really showed up. So I really think that, they're just stacked overall depth is just better. And you see that same thing with the Warriors. I mean, they have such a deep team. Once they got Clay back, they didn't even need Kevin Durant anymore. So it's very interesting to see, but the depth of that both of those teams is really what helped them.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that helps is like the addition by subtraction method, because neither of them really gave up a ton to secure Kevin Durant nor Kyrie. I think the Celtics just gave up Isaiah Thomas, who's out the league, you know what I'm saying? And then KD just joined as a free agent. So neither of them lost too many pieces to add those players, and they were able to keep their core pieces. Jay Reeves, tap in on this conversation. What do you think, man? Tell me why Kyrie might have left a better situation with all them young core pieces in Boston.
I don't know if it was so much Kyrie, if it just wasn't the coaching, man. First off, you want to get the hell up out of Boston because it's racist as hell out there. So
I've heard that.
I'm not even mad at Kyrie for that. But once they got Brad Stevens up in the skybox, the team just basically took off, man. They already had the key pieces there. I want to say Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, Robert Williams. They've all been around for a good 4 or 5 years, man. Jason Tatum is coming into his own, and they're starting to look real good now. But like I said, especially since they got Brad Stevens about it.
Yeah, man, that new bull is doing his thing. I don't even can't even really pronounce his name. I think it's Ike Uumbe, but I think he winning right now, man. Because y'all know he dating or he married to Nina Long, right? Nia Long, right?
Mm-mm.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. He
Email
got the main girl from Friday, the
breaking
first
news.
Friday. Yep, and he's got a baby with her, and they've been dating for a while. I think they're married now, but this ain't the gossip channel, man. Jay Reeves gave you an insight on what kind of city Boston is. Can you let me know what Vegas is saying about this game, Jay Reeves?
Man, first I actually want to jump into the finals price, man. We're going, you know what I'm saying? We're going to drag y'all across the finish line, get some money in your pocket, man. To win the whole finals, we got Golden State sitting at minus 130. Actually, correction, minus 160. And Boston is sitting at plus 130. Man, we're going to go ahead and jump into this, man. If you don't mind looking up the numbers for the finals MVP on FanDuel. But Cody, who do you think can win the whole thing?
I think right now, just the way the team is playing, and the addition of Clay Thompson, a lot of them, I think the Warriors have the best possibility to win this series.
Mhm.
But Boston is gritty. Their defense and their team alone is very grimy, and they do have the team that can get it done. So I think it's going to be a really good series with the Warriors edging it.
I'm definitely trying my best to do it. As far as pull up the player props, y'all gonna just have to entertain them a little bit more.
Man, I don't know, but Boston, like you said, they're real gritty and they're real gritty on defense. But Golden State also steps up their defense, especially at home.
Whoa.
Coming out for this first game, it's going to be low key a banger. But Boston has just been in back to back game sevens, man. And I think they may be a little banged up. The boy Marcus Smart said the whole left side of his body's on fire. I'm talking from the ankle to the hamstring to the quad to the shoulder. He's all banged up. Robert Williams has no explosion in the middle, guys. I don't know if you've seen this. He's missing lobs. He's not taking it to the 10 strong like he does. And that Robert Williams effect, it's a real effect, man, because he does get it done in the middle, but he's not healthy, man. Boston is extremely banged up in this one.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and dive into these Finals MVP long shots. We'll call them long shots, and I want you guys to choose one out of these first three who you think would
Clay
be the
Thompson.
best long shot. Yep, it would be Marcus Smart at plus 4,100, Draymond Green at plus 2,200, and Clay Thompson at plus 2,200. Jay Reeves, you said Clay Thompson. Silly C, give us some numbers on who would be your favorite for the long shot.
I mean, my numbers is probably going to come straight to Clay Thompson. I mean, he's going to be the key to this. He's the reason that they're actually back to the finals. So I
Mhm.
think they're only going to go as far as he helps bring them. So Clay Thompson.
Yeah, man. Clay Thompson is that dude. And, one thing Steph needs to cement his legacy is that finals MVP, but that might be elusive this time. Even though Marcus Smart is a little hurt right now, a little wobble, he's still gonna affect Steph, and he's going to be a headache for him and really physical. And he's gonna have some bumps and bruises after this series. So I would say Klay Thompson is the most feasible from those first three. Diving into these next three, Jay Reeves, you didn't say anything on those last ones, but we got Jalen Brown at plus 1100. Jason Tatum at plus 175, and Steph Curry is the odds-on favorite with no MVPs to win this MVP. Jay Reese, break it down.
Man, just for my money for the value, I would have to go with Jalen Brown, man. Jalen Brown, I'm telling you, he could drop 30 or 40 piece on your head top at any given moment, man. And he could very well be the one who drags his team across the finish line because you know they're gonna be all over that boy Jason Tatum's ass. So I got to go with my dark skinned brother, Jalen Brown.
Man, you always find a way to slide in just
Damn you,
a
light
wee
skin.
bit of light skin hate. All right, man. As I tune into my Drake Spotify playlist, Silly C, what do you think about the top three?
Oh, man, Jalen Brown is just a monster. He so easily will just go out there and get 30 points, and
Lies,
it looks like
bullshit.
no, it's very easy. 25 to 30 points, he gets easy though. Like it doesn't even look like he was that involved in the game. Curry at the end though, he can get 30 in
Yeah,
a quarter. So I'm going with Curry.
Yeah, I would go with Curry as well. And I know this isn't a long shot or anything to have onions on, but I put big bags on it, man. His stats have been incredible in the finals, like averaging 26, 27, 28, and then another 26 when they lost to Toronto. But those are really solid lines. If he didn't have a player named KD that was 7 foot and unguardable with an average 31 and 35 during those series, he'd have two MVPs. I don't know how Iguodala beat him out on the first one, but
Hmm.
that was just light skin hate. I'm pretty sure Jay Reeves was on the panel for that. One panel he's not on is the panel Vegas has. What's Vegas saying about this game, Jay Reeves?
They got this game sitting at -4 for the Golden State Warriors, plus 142 for the Boston Celtics, man. And we got it at over under of 212 and a hooker, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm not going. Well, I'm gonna make my pick. I got the Golden State Warriors in the first game. Jay Reeves will talk about the conservative, closed-minded views of the Boston Celtics fans and their fans, as opposed to like the loose, free-flowing vibe that you get out there in Silicon Valley, man. The Warriors fans will be crunk. They'll be ruckus. It'll be shades of the We Believe team and Run DMC as far as how hyped their fans will be. And all of Charles Barkley's there. I know they're going to be trolling, but I know they don't have this game. It's going to be Mike Greenberg and Van Gundy and them. I'm taking the Warriors. Silly C, who you taking?
Yeah, I think this is just, again, going to be too new this first game for the Celtics. They're going to go in, they're gonna mesmerized, a little shell shock. I think it's not going to be enough for them this first game. I do think this will be a competitive series, but this first game I do see Golden State winning easily and setting the tone.
Jay Reeves, what do you think, man?
Man, I'm in total agreement with you guys, man. Golden State -4. I'm gonna go over the number of 212 and a half. Like I said, man, Boston's banged up. They did have some days of rest, but also too with Golden State, when does rest turn into rust? Because they
Hmm.
actually been off for a whole damn week. But I think they come out firing on all cylinders, man. I'm actually gonna creep y'all into some plus money. Golden State to win the first game and Golden State to win the series plus 130. We rolling with that all day, man.
Yeah, man. I'd even combo that with possible Steph Curry being the leader scorer throughout the playoffs, and they got that at plus 130 as well. I do see this being a not an easy series. The time tested team of the Celtics, who have played two game sevens already, have kind of shown what they're built of. They have that medal, that championship medal, but as far as what Jay Reese's argument with was that championship medal, it don't rust. it don't rust. You gotta just know that Steph's gonna be ready, Clay's gonna be ready, Draymond gonna have that mouth, that jawbone moving and just talking shit. You will see the mouthpiece of Steph Curry out there. He'll be just chewing on it, and it'll be a big game in the Ruckus Arena. Silly C, final thoughts on Game One.
I think this is going to be electric series. This game one, I think is going to be just a coming out party for the Warriors. And watch out for Steph Curry and Klay Thompson both to have a crazy night, massive 3-point attempts. I'd probably try to lock them in, both of them in your lineup.
Jay Reeves, he said it's going to be an electric series. Tell me if you want to go over. Will this series go 5 games?
I'm gonna say Golden State in 6.
All right. Well, you didn't give me a chance to like count up or anything, but it's all right. I'll never give you a chance to count down, but that's just us debating this podcast stuff. Do you got any props or ops?
Oh man,
Oh
I do.
man, now
I
that you
do.
mention it.
I got a couple classic battles here, man. Jason Tatum versus Steph Curry. They got Jason Tatum sitting at 28.5 and Steph Curry sitting at 27.5. VO.
Steph. Steph. Steph.
Easy.
I
Silly.
think this is going to be electric. It's crazy. The stats do currently say 28 for Tatum and 23 for Steph. So that's kind of interesting, but I'm still going Steph here.
Mhm.
Easy.
Then another one, man. Jalen Brown versus Klay Thompson. Man, they got Jalen Brown sitting at 24.5 and Klay Thompson sitting at 20.5. And Cody.
I have this one sitting Brown with 24 and Clay with 20. I think 20 is a little low for Clay. I do think he does get above that. I'm calling about 26, 27. Jalen will get around that 25 mark. I'm going to say Clay's the props.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take Clay in this one. I think the series will go 6 games, and I think Clay will score 163 points in the series. And put your money on that because that's Vostradamus
Wow.
rated out, and he's gonna start with 36 points in this first game. And I will run that clip back if he fucking drops 36. I
hey,
will lose this video if he doesn't.
hey, man. All I gotta say is, man, that E40
He
gonna be
ain't lying.
ranking. Tell me
Mhm.
when to go. Golden State Warriors going dum 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 dum. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
Dumb, 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 dumb. When it's you against the sports book, the bucket list got your back. Y'all know what time it is.
Boom.
Buckets.
Dumb.